Last we left off, you all finished off Kalis as Ganrahas got Queen Raedra to safety. Shortly after battle, Edwin Morahan escorted you to the castle's war room, where the attack was discussed, as well as plans for the future. Arvindhast, the royal magician's grand-nephew, revealed an ancient prophecy that he had studied as soon as the word broke out about the fungal infestation, and pointed towards the Honorak Desert to find the lost Echo of Netheril, an artifact with the power to turn back time. Was mostly supposed to be a failsafe for the Netherese Empire, but could work out for this particular endeavor. You all promised you would accompany Arv, as we'll call him, on the journey to the lost artifact, as long as you could check out Knightswood first. You gathered some quick provisions, as well as left a note for the shadowy assassin at the Laughing Lass. Arv was able to also procure you each a purple dragon ring that had some innate magic built into it. The music is too loud. That is what is distracting me. Let me turn that back down. Upon making your way back to the Royal Gardens, you all stepped through the portal, and we resumed tonight's session in Dhedluk in the middle of the afternoon. As the world around you reappears, a small two-road village with moss-covered buildings and trees come into view. A quiet little town with several people wandering the streets going about their daily business. A well-dressed man in a green-colored vest and sweeping gray hair notices you all appear out of the corner of his eye and immediately darts in your direction, hand waving high overhead, trying to gain your attention. As you're looking around, you can see the portal that you came in through, a large stone archway. This was not a secretive entryway into this town. Seems to be almost a shrine of sorts. And as this man comes up to you, waving, "Hello there! I thought the crown was going to send some people this way. They just had to. Were you sent?"
We were.
Oh, thank goodness. I am Thiambar, the lord of this particular area. I was just headed to the inn to... Well, not all manners are created equally. I still have to perform my duties in this small town. I was headed to perform my role as a bartender there, but... Listen. There's been some things that have gone on in this area not too long ago. Maybe 2-3 days back, a man came through here. Come to the inn with me. I have somebody that I think you would like to talk to.
We have business in the Knightswood. Does this relate to that?
I would hope so. I sent a letter to the Queen talking about a strange man that came through here. I didn't get to talk to him a whole lot. Silas, the local woodworker slash hunter, he talked to him most as he was headed doing some funny business in the woods just northeast of here. I thought the crown would be sending some purple dragon knights, and it appears they sent a war wizard with you. And he points at Arv, and Arv just kind of nods in the back, a little shy to be kind of out and about in the world.
Arv, is it okay with you that we go check this out?
I don't mind. It sounds like it could be beneficial if they have some information that we don't, but this is something you all wanted to do. You wanted to go to Knightswood, so I'm willing to relinquish my role in this.
I know we don't have long, so as long as we can keep it quick, I guess that'd be fine.
I mean, funny business in the woods. This sounds right up our jurisdiction, everyone.
I mean, it definitely sounds related, if anything.
What is our jurisdiction?
If it's Quintus that's gone to Knightswood already, it could be good warning for us heading in there.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Thiambar.
he introduced himself as the Lord/bartender of the place?
Yes, his words were, not all lords or towns are created equal. This is a very, very small, probably the smallest town that you've ever visited. It's literally just one road going through this way and one road going through north. It is probably maybe less than 24 buildings total. Very, very small.
Lord, Lord Alyambar, pray tell, what kind of, oh, Alyambar, okay, Alyambar, okay. What kind of, funny business do you think this man was up to? I mean, you just don't go about labeling funny business unless you know something.
And he kind of looks around in the streets, and you can see several citizens kind of still patrolling around. And you start to get the sense that the people that are here you don't see any young folks. There's nobody under the age of probably closer to 35, 40 even. It's definitely for middle age and older that you see.
Oh, a 55 plus community.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
50, not quite.
Okay,
but
boomers.
he looks around. It's hard to say. I talked to Silas when he came back from the woods, and he said that he was chanting something that he couldn't make out. Green colors were coming from lights coming from the woods. He wasn't really sure. He didn't dare get closer, but the man that he saw was definitely somebody that had come through this town, stayed a night, talked to the townsfolk. Didn't seem like trouble, but anybody speaking strange languages and doing potentially dark magic in the woods has got to be somebody that draws the attention of the crown, especially with this fungal infestation that's broken loose.
I'll give a quick description of Quintus, and ask him if Silas, first of all, describe the man, and then if that matches the description.
Hold on, your Silas is not there yet.
I know. No,
Oh.
I know. I'm asking if Thiam, is that how you say his name? Thiambar?
Thiambar, yes.
Thiambar. If Silas had told Thiambar what the guy looked like, and let's start with if he told him what he looked like.
He was dark, mind you, but he said that a thinning face, a goatee, and a mustache, sort of dark hair, greasy. It was dark. He was wearing green and brown robes. Also kind of blends in with the forest.
And his name was Quintus, and he represents the Circle of Balance?
He didn't talk about a circle of balance, but I do believe his name was Quintus. That was what he used when he signed the ledger at the inn.
Well, I don't know if we need any more than that. Hey, gang? Let's take this guy out.
It could be useful to know more about what Silas saw.
Well, then let's go where you're most comfortable then, and we can discuss this a little further then, sir.
I'll escort you to the Blushing Maiden where I work, and I'll pour you a drink, whatever you would like, while we wait, and then I'll have to run next door and grab Silas. He's a bit picky on who he lets into his woodworking shop. He kind of...
Quick quick segue as we follow him. The rings that are now in our inventory, are we already attuned to them, or do we have to spend some time attuning to them?
When I equipped them, I went ahead and attuned to it, just so you would know that they were there. But technically, you do need to spend a short rest to attune to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the spells that are equipped on there, unless you do spend an hour with the ring doing roughly nothing, you would be able to attune to it then. So maybe while this conversation or something is happening, we can consider that an attunement. As you are taken into this small one-story inn/tavern, you notice that while on the outside it might look relatively simple, on the inside there are tapestries. Very, very elegant tapestries showing hunters wearing elegant masks crafted out of silver and bronze with antlers spiraling up the sides. You see a deer in the back of the woods kind of darting around the hunter's bow drawn. Everybody inside, just a few people, about 5 or 6 inside right now, minding their own business, listening to some quiet harp music up on the stage. Go ahead, have a seat. Can I get you something to drink? Would you like a water? Would you like milk? Would you care for an alcoholic beverage? Whatever you would like while you wait. It shouldn't take too long, just enough to keep you entertained while I go grab Silas for you.
Before you offer us any sort of beverage of any sort, that strange fella that we're about to talk about in depth, is he the only one that you know that has come through this area, or have others like him come through?
We're a relatively quiet town. Not very many people come in or out through this area, except for people that are just traveling all the way through to north. As far as I'm aware, he's the only one that fits this particular eerie description.
Yeah, no, I'll just settle for the water then. Thank you very much.
Me as well, please.
Okay, I promise there's nothing wrong with the ale if that's what you're concerned about.
We're on duty.
I was gonna say the same thing as Mr. Big here. We might need to keep our wits about us.
I'll take some pomegranate juice.
I can do an herbal tea if that was something that you would like.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Racker, pomegranates aren't native to this section of the world. There's no way they'd have those.
Well, I mean, you never
What's
know.
a pomegranate?
And he walks into the back room.
Just show me encyclopedia on pomegranates.
Amy, can I ask you a question? How do you know what Quintus Crane looks like? We've never met him.
That's perhaps a topic for a later discussion.
We've got a few minutes.
Oh, wait, Rin's right. I keep mistaking him for that other guy that totally turned into a mushroom and we destroyed. We've never met the actual ringleader, but the way he described him, it sounded right. Greasy hair and devilish goatee and the like. But you've met the man before, Sammy. You kept this from us?
You know, met is probably a very strong word as far as my relation with this man. I have not met him. However, somebody here knows somebody that has a little more familiarity with the man.
Enough with these games. Just a few hours ago, you were fine becoming one of these mushroom people. You know more than you're letting on.
Thiambar
Got my
stops
eye
back
on
down and places a pitcher of cold water and also a teapot and several ceramic cups on the table. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab Silas. It'll be just a moment. Bear with me.
Thank you, Thiambar. No rush.
And he stumbles out.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Somebody hired you to paint him or something? Or he's your cousin's friend? What is it?
Well, I would not call him a friend or any sort of relation like that. Arsus was a couple weeks ago, actually. A young lady was tending the bar back in Monroe with you. Calliope.
Calliope.
I would say that the two of you probably have gotten along well enough.
Yeah, she was a hard worker. Showed up to her shifts. We had no issues.
Do you know that her and Quintus had a relation?
I didn't. I only recently found out she was associated with these mushrooms peoples. After
Oh,
we
it was more
discovered-
than an association. It seems that Quintus and Calliope, if not the same level, fairly close in association with this whole entire thing. Now, I only know about this because, well, that first night that I came into your tavern, kind of waited outside and watched what happened. And, well, instead of tagging along on you, I followed her.
Wait, why would you have followed me?
Curiosity, but I didn't follow you. I was more interested in your friend.
Again, we work together. A friend is a very strong word, and I, again, only recently figured out she was associated with the terrible things happen in Monroe.
Just so we're clear,
but
we
I'm
can all
glad-
use strong words. We can take it, all right?
I'm glad that you seem to have some information that might have been more valuable a couple days ago.
I don't get it.
Well,
So, Calliope and Quintus,
Apparently,
they're cousins? Or they're lovers? Or both?
Well,
Which is it?
that part is hard to tell. They are associates of some level.
I can't.
Because they talk to each other? Because what did you see?
Well, I saw their cult-like meeting, and I saw the...
What's a cult-like meeting? Did they whisper to each other, or were they giggling?
Herc, darling, voice down a little bit. We are in mixed company.
I will say, Bria, with your passive 19 perception, as Herc talks about cult-like meeting, you notice that several of the other patrons, like their eyes kind of dart over. You can see just slight jerks of the heads as they're peering over in that direction.
We may want to end this conversation soon.
Well, I mean, you were the one that brought it up, and...
I know that I'm the one that brought it up, but I think that we need to change topics.
What is going on?
Like Arsa said, we're in mixed company.
I'm going to roll an insight check. Nope, clearly clueless. But look, y'all just happen to have a strong disposition now that I happen to know the person and who we are tailing, and I feel like I need to defend myself a little bit because I feel there are some strong accusations about to come forth at this point
All right,
about
then defend
other
yourself.
associations. I'm sorry.
All right.
So you've seen him. You've seen Quintus and his cult dealing with the
All right.
Calliope.
Well,
So what we know now is that Calliope and Quintus were associating together in a way that you witnessed.
yes, very much.
That's probably why everything at the bar was tampered with. Well, Herc almost got sick.
I did get sick. I got sullied. It's terrible. Didn't realize it had expanded that much.
Same.
So, Sammy, why didn't you just say that? I saw him. When did you see him again? When we were there all together, or?
This was before I met the three of you, actually. I had just gotten myself acquainted with Arsus and the town in Monroe. By the way, no offense, Arsus, but I was just trying to earn your good graces over there, so any sort of way that you may have felt about me at that time, I do apologize.
I'm sorry, Sammy. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Well then, fine. We're on the same level then. Good.
All right.
Has anybody been drinking anything? Water, tea?
Not yet.
They mentioned the water, like Riker was about to take a sip and then just slowly puts the thing back down.
Okay, just checking. Okay. A few.
Is the water served in a glass, or
pitcher.
is it like a mug or anything that we can't see through?
Each of you were kind of given an empty glass, and there was a pitcher of water. It wasn't glass; it's more like a tin cup. But the rest
Pewter.
of it, pewter. Yeah, sure, pewter mug.
Yeah.
But yes, the pitcher, a big bronze-colored pitcher, is filled with water.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
my concern
Ardu.
here.
Doesn't have any place to hide in this town. Fuck.
I
We're just
forgot
gonna
we didn't
pretend
have
he's
him.
a dog. Maybe our friend can cast a minor illusion or a disguise.
Wait, is he out with us right now?
Yeah, I
Yeah, he's with
discovered
us.
I actually can't put him away like a find familiar. So once I summon him,
I mean, I have a
head
bag of
out.
holding if he doesn't need air.
I would be uncomfortable with that as Arsis.
We'll say that Arvintas can cast an illusion temporarily to allow him to appear as
Just like to throw
a
wrinkles
dog.
into your
Yeah.
world building there.
No, I know it's good. It's good. I keep forgetting that he exists.
Yeah.
John, quick question for you.
Yes.
Would, I mean, bit of a stretch here, but would Riker be able to reason out if boiling water could kill the fungus if it's present in a liquid?
Well, we could experiment real fast. But
Oh, I'm just wondering if that's something Riker would reason out or know, or
you could probably think of it, but you got to test it, make sure that it's correct.
we have tea that has been boiled.
What would be
Delicious
what would be your method? Are you just trying to think of historical testing that you did
pretty
in the
much. That's,
laboratory?
what I know about diseases and when you need to boil water.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check. Yeah, unless you can think of one that would be better suited for what you're looking for.
Nah, medicine sounds good.
Okay, 20. You feel that if it was added before the cleansing process of boiling the particular water was done, that it probably wouldn't be a problem to drink. It would be safe. But if it was added any time afterwards, then it's probably still going to grow. So,
Riker will note that and still not drink his tea, just in case.
Arsis, Herc, could one of you do that checking thing that you can do to see if...
I'm all tapped out until we sleep, unfortunately.
That's my line as well.
All right.
I think the rings eventually will do something like that. Are we attuned yet, John?
Not quite yet, unfortunately. Okay. It's kind of just at that point, Arv, you guys didn't happen to see like a bathroom or an outhouse or anything when you were coming in here, did you?
Would Rin have seen something like that?
Yeah, with a 19 passive, you probably would have seen.
Apparently, it's a 21 now.
It's 21 now.
Oh, it's 21. Oh, geez, yeah, you're 21 passive. You would have seen it. There were two of them that were on the back, kind of the side of the building. You would imagine that there are probably some, as seeing as finely decorated as the inside of this establishment appears to be, that there's probably some inside the private quarters for each of the rooms, but you did see some on the outside as well. Do you make mention to Arv that they're there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Point them out.
Arv, I'll be right back. I don't know. Maybe that travel did something to me. I feel funny. Maybe it's the nerves. I'm just gonna go probably throw up or something. I'll be right back.
Do you need some company there, Arv?
I don't want to trouble you. It's okay. I'll be right back. I promise. It'll be real quick.
No. I must insist. I'm a little leery about this place. Anyway,
I think you should stay here. Keep grilling him, everyone else. I'll go with him.
Okay. Do you stay?
If I see that that Herc is gonna get up and follow Arv, I'll stay. That's fine.
Okay. You both walk out, and it appears that right as you're walking out, Thiambar is walking back through with an elderly gentleman, Silas, and they enter in. Were you guys leaving so soon?
We'll be back. We'll be back. Don't worry.
All right. We'll be. I guess you know where to find us. We'll be just inside.
You go.
And Arv goes around to the side, and really, you don't have to watch out for me. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
We're in a new place. If I were the enemy and I wanted to ambush you, I'd wait until you went off on your own, and then I'd jump out and get you. So.
And he kind of flinches a little bit as you kind of mockingly lunge at him.
Easy there, easy. We look out for each other, right? That's trust.
I guess so.
Sammy?
Yes,
I just wanted to say thank you for sharing that information with us. It does help.
Well, you're very welcome, and I hope this little tidbit then goes a little further in actually trusting me, because, well, I feel like the lot of you have been a little on edge about me.
It does.
Ardu?
Ardu!
Ardu.
Bad Ardu.
The illusion is too
Ardu.
strong.
Arv goes into the wooden outhouse, and you can
He
hear
turned him into a chihuahua.
Oh my gosh, so
Oh
cute.
my god.
But though.
You can feel, or you can hear the sliding of the wooden hatch on the inside, or hasp on the inside, kind of click close. You hear some gagging noises a little bit, but we'll go back to inside.
Well, I want to ask him. Hey, not to interrupt, but does this happen often?
Kind of mid coughing. I haven't teleported in quite some time.
But you are
I'm sorry.
lucid.
I
That
know.
was my first time teleporting.
I don't get out
I'm
much.
rolling with it.
Well,
Is that right? Well, the desert's gonna be a harsh place. You'll adapt. You'll adapt. You'll have to, I guess.
thanks, I guess. And he goes back to kind of puking.
Don't feel embarrassed. Or if you do, just notice that it's gonna be okay. This will pass. I'm not judging you for it.
You're so judging.
The rest of you inside. Thiambar sits down. Go ahead, Silas. Tell them what you told me the other night. Can we trust them? About as best as we can. They came with a war wizard, so I would imagine the crown must have sent them. All right, well, I guess, where do I start? There was a weird man came into town the other day. Is buying drinks for everyone in town, which is nothing unusual. Sometimes we get some rich merchants that come through, although he didn't look wealthy.
How long ago was this? 2, 3
2,
days?
3... maybe it was 3 days. 3 days ago. Why?
Oh, I just wanted to... Just trying to get a sense of the scale here.
Yes, buying drinks. He tipped the musician, I remember that. She was very, very appreciative. Something like 20 gold pieces. I thought it was ridiculous. It was far more than her monthly salary, and... Either way, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I saw him out in the woods. It was maybe a quarter mile northeast of here. It was a small little clearing, and he was chanting. He was by himself. He was traveling by himself. Normally, people don't travel by themselves in the woods. That's where the bandits lurk. Remember that if you're going to go out there venturing by yourself. You never know what you're going to find in the King's Woods. The Purple Dragon Knights might patrol the roads, but the woods themselves, that's where the trouble happens. And you can see that Thiambar and Silas kind of share a smirk at each other, like a knowing glance. Silas continues with the story. I saw green lights. He had his hood up at the time. I saw green lights. It was as if he was communing to something. Ghosts, maybe. I saw some green swirls far in the distance. Spirits, it appeared to be. Outside of that, I don't really know much. I was too afraid to get closer. Anybody that's willing to conjure spirits or dark magic like that is way out of my league. That's when I returned here to this town.
Stick around.
Oh, probably a good half hour, I would suppose.
And
All
he
you
didn't
saw
see
were
you?
the spirits.
You can answer his question first.
It was dark. There were lots of shadows. I didn't see really anything else. He was still conjuring, his hands waving in the green lights, misty beings in the distance. I didn't want to get too close. He was still conjuring whatever it was when I left.
Did you catch any words you recognized by chance?
It seemed like pure gibberish to me. Never heard anything like it.
Well, where in the woods was this?
All right, I was gonna say it might be better if you just take us to where this happened.
I can't really leave. The sun's going down right now, and
Unfortunately, we don't have time to wait. We've gotta go.
well,
Either you take us now, or we're gonna have to put this on the back burner or not.
Or you could
Not
give us
investigate.
directions, maybe, if you.
we can do that. I have a very, very detailed map. I'm the hunter around these woods, and I have everything intricately mapped and laid out. Wait just 1 second, and he runs out the door. I'll be right back, you can hear him shout. Thiambar. Sorry, I thought he would be more informative than that. In the moment, I felt like there were so many more details.
For somebody that knows the woods and whatnot, he seems awfully skittish out there. More so than just bandits and everything. Is there other things out there that we need to worry about?
I don't think so. I think you'll be just fine out there.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Don't trust
I'm
him.
confident that we'll be fine out there because I like it.
I would also like to insight check that.
All right.
There we go. That's a number. Will we all be fine out there?
You can tell that there is... He's not telling the whole truth about what's in the woods. But without pressing further...
And you're sure this Quintus fella, he came in by himself? There have been no other people that have come through town the last couple of days? Strangers? Anybody out of the norm that you can recall?
Diana!
Nobody that I remember. You know, as I said, we get a lot of travelers that just breeze right through town on their horse and buggies going up towards... going up to Evening Star. I can't... This is the only person that really stopped and stayed. We mostly just have all these rooms for patrons that have a little too much to drink. Don't want to stumble home, instead they just fall in the bed. Most of the people here have plenty of coin.
When we arrived, you knew about the fungus that's happening. A lot of small towns don't know about that, or at least they didn't a day or two ago.
Well, a lot of travelers come from Weymouth and up to Evening Star. Merchants came through the other day. I told of the war wizards that were all about Weymouth, talking about a large fungal nest out in the woods.
And you haven't seen anything like that in your neck of the woods?
No, though I don't venture out to the woods very often. It's normally Silas. Mira sometimes will go out there with him looking for certain pieces of wood. She's a whittler.
With Silas being a hunter, do you know what kind of game is out there, or any kind of animals we should be aware of?
The most dangerous animal that you're going to find out there is another human. As far as other animals, we prefer hunting deer. That's mostly what we find. Herc, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
That's not good.
From the vomit of the kid. Smell.
Come on, Herc.
No.
No, Herc.
You feel something pinch the nape of your neck. And as you reach your hand back, you feel something. You pull it out, and you have just a moment to be able to look at it, to notice that it's a poisoned dart. And you fall forward unconscious. By unconscious, I mean asleep.
Okay.
Good night, Herc.
The musician that was here that night, does she still play here, or did she just come in and then, upon making all the money, decide to skedaddle?
Well, I mean, you can ask her yourself. She's playing the harp right now. She's one of the... Sorry, the music bot switched songs, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't switching to a spoiler song. Anyways, she's the daughter of a wealthy merchant, and he doesn't give her all of his coin. So she comes here and plays the harp.
You shut up, you get out. Until you shut up, you're stuck in there.
That's no way to talk to Ardu.
Sorry. I didn't realize I was not muted.
No, you're okay.
I'll probably look back at her. Maybe I'll bother her when she's done with the set then, perhaps.
It wouldn't be much trouble at all if you'd like me to call her over here. I should probably actually check to see where Silas went. He should have been back by now.
Can you also do us a favor and check on our friends, make sure that they're doing all right? Been gone for a while, and well, the fellow that's traveling with us is indeed a war wizard. He is a little green, if you know what I mean.
Certainly. And he kind of stands up and walks over to the woman playing the harp, and even though you're still going to be hearing the music through Discord, she has stopped playing. And a young woman, probably in her early 20s, comes over and sits down at the table. Are you wanting a request or something?
Just a few minutes of your time, no doubt. Your delicate little hands could use a moment from the harp.
And she holds out her fingers, and you can see that they are thoroughly calloused. I can assure you these are far from delicate from the years of playing.
You've
We
played
can
a while, it seems.
cut the niceties and just tell me what it is that you want if it's not a request. I don't do private shows.
Wow. That's fine. I have no interest in a private request or private show. Really, I think our interest lies with a certain gentleman that might have been a generous benefactor a couple of days ago. New fella came through town, bought people a bunch of drinks, and from what I hear, gave you a tidy little sum of coin for your efforts.
It's not too uncommon for me to receive a substantial tip for my playing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Our friend doesn't mean to sound creepy. We're just wondering about the gentleman himself. We're looking for somebody. He's gone missing. We just want to see if that was the gentleman that had come by. That's all. We don't care about your tip or anything like that. So could we just get a description of the guy?
Yeah, sure. He was a little bit older, probably, I don't know, maybe early 40s, maybe 50. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. Rin, you hear as Thiambar left this time, there was a knock, knock, knock and a whistle as he was walking out of the door, something that he did not do the very first time he left. She continues talking. He was just wearing some ordinary colored robes, greens and browns. There was a fancy little embroidery that I saw. It was like a circle with a tree, and there were these little tiny, I don't know, it looked almost like smaller circles off of each of the branches, like a fruit of some sort of.
As she's talking, Rin's going to like very casually just reach into her bag and pull out like a pad, like taking some notes, but she is writing down like something is wrong, we need to find a way out. And she like folds it up, and I'm gonna assume that Sammy's sitting next to her. She just kind of passes it to him.
While this discussion is going on, he's going to look down at the note
So
and
he
take a
seems
look
like he's,
around.
okay, so the description that she is basically mentioning, does that ring a bell for the symbol we saw on the crates and on the brooch that Calliope wears?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. We've seen stuff like that before. Did he tell you like where he was headed or what was going on? Like what he was planning to do next?
He talked about grand plans. Said that if I didn't know his name now, I would soon enough. Talked about going to visit the druids in Knightswood. He didn't look like the druid type, but maybe he was going to sell them something.
Thank you so much, darling. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
I will pass a gold to her as a tip as well.
And it's at this point you can hear a loud church bell. Gong, gong, gong. Sammy, to answer your question, you see several windows on the bottom floor. Most of them are shuttered, but you can see the glass from the inside. As far as doors, there appears to be just one door on the front, and you can see a back hallway what you could assume, since this is also an inn, would lead to where the rooms are. Whether or not there's a back exit, you have no idea.
And the people in the room?
Upon hearing the gong, you can see the people in the room move towards the walls and immediately grab masks, ornate masks that you see in the tapestry in the shape of deers, and they place, or deer rather, not, and they place them over their face. And they turn
I had
towards you.
something like that, but mine's more of a beacon. Oh, I see what's going on.
Racker, I think
Oh,
we're
shit.
in deep.
I'm gonna quickly stand up and draw my rapier. And look at these guys.
Riker, can you message Arvin now?
And Herc.
Sorry, I need to just make sure I can, because I know there's a bunch of restrictions with message.
It's as long as it's not.
What's the meaning of all this?
Stone or
2
something.
feet of
you're fine.
lead, 3 inches of gold.
Okay, John, is the bathroom within 120 feet? That's
Yeah.
all I need to know.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
I will attempt to send a message to Arv, saying, we're in trouble. Please come help us if you can.
Just out of curiosity, does message... Do you think message still works on, like, polymorphed individuals?
What the fuck?
I would think so.
I just don't think he'd be able to talk back because you got to whisper. So he'd receive the message and understand it. Well, kind of.
Well, if he polymorphs himself.
So if he cannot speak common, he cannot respond, but he can at least hear me.
Okay.
But then polymorph does mess with your intelligence. It's not wild shape, so.
Yeah.
Right.
But he can't tell allies from enemies.
It's a
Even
little
if he's
bit
a snail.
different, but Herc, as you come to, looking out, it's on the brink of darkness outside. You can see torches. The street that is headed north has probably about 24 individuals, what you would imagine is pretty close to the entirety of the town, standing there, all donning these metallic colored deer masks. And you can see right in front of them a deer, fire red fur. You can see the tail end of whatever this transmutation was as the purple robes turn into this deer. And you can hear the patrons on the inside, now the rest of you. The high hunt is nigh. All that is forsaken with this land here recently is about to become undone. It is time for a sacrifice. It is what the land needs. It is not your business here. You are free to go. We are only in search of nobility.
Our friend is polymorphed. He can no longer concentrate on the spell, and Ardu is now a dragon again.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to sick Ardu on whoever was just speaking.
Okay. Yeah.
And pull up my bow.
How many people are in this room?
Like 10.
Right.
There's only about
so
three.
confused about
There's only
it.
about
So
three left in here.
You see that there's a deer that has some very familiar red hair.
Right, but the person who was talking, was that out in my scene? Because I feel like
No,
separate
I'm
from
sorry.
everybody.
Yeah,
No?
I said transition back to the inside. I did quickly
Okay,
go
okay.
from what you saw on the outside to talking to them again. But we can
Arsis is not being a victim again. She's attacking.
You can do their thing first. That's fine.
No, we're good. I mean, Herc, you're awake now. What would you also be doing? Let me put all of your tokens out on the
He's also an
normal
animal.
I
map.
have to pee.
Okay.
What's
So do I.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
quick fiver. We'll do a quick 5-minute break while I
want
do this
tea.
impromptu in.
house door.
We did not get any sort of rest between now
Yeah,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Right
Yeah,
page.
go
I
ahead
can
and.
get to the right page. Sorry.
Oh,
Too many things.
Battle music. Battle music.
I'm getting there.
Nice. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
Cool. And remember, it's acid damage right now.
Okie dokie. And you're attacking the one in the top?
Yeah. It says it's plus. Hold on. Plus proficiency bonus piercing damage, so it's actually 9. I don't know why I didn't show the 9, but
Okay.
okay. So 9 points of acid damage, piercing damage, acid flavored. On
Okay.
That guy.
Alrighty. And then we will go. Why is Kalis on there? Get out of here, Kalis.
I think it still keeps the initiative as like the last time you had it.
It
doesn't like
did.
delete in between for some reason.
Okay.
And what's the
hold on a
dex
second.
of
I've
the
got it.
Rangers?
I've got to delete half of everybody on there. So Riker had a 6.
Yep.
Sammy had.
19.
Sammy had a 19. Okay, so I can delete your 7. Rin, what'd you have? Rin had a 9.
9.
So delete the 17.
And Rin should go
Shit.
above Herc, I think.
Herc rolled a 9 or.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I don't see all those. That must just be a DM thing then.
It is.
But Rin should have higher dex, I would imagine, than Herc.
For now.
So Sammy 19, Arsis 19.
I had 14.
No, Arsis had 14. Okay. Okay. And
And
you
then-
asked what's the dex on the Rangers?
Mm-hmm.
Their dex is 18s.
They go before me.
Okay, so we'll leave it as is. Got it. Okay. So top of the round, Sammy, it is your turn.
After Ardu bites the cultist, how's that guy looking?
This one looks pretty roughed up.
Okay. So, Sammy, rapier already out in one hand, and dagger out in the other, is going to dart forward on this guy. Take a quick swing at him with the rapier. Or quick stab, I should say. La 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 la.
And then are you gonna infuse that strike as a reaction?
Okay,
you
so
get
is that an
acid damage
additional
too?
+6
Yeah.
or plus D6?
Mm-hmm.
Does that count? It's not.
No.
It doesn't get a critical hit on that, right?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. 13 plus 17. Yeah. So 30 plus 3, 33 total points of damage. It's dead. And one just going up and immediately just rapier. How do you describe to me the quick reaction that you have when you come up and just immediately slay this cultist?
Just rapier through the throat, all the way to the hilt, and then just a quick pull out as I toss my dagger over to the one that's at Ardu with a bonus attack.
Okay.
You can bonus action throw something.
Yeah.
I just don't get my proficiency, or what is that? I don't get my
Your dex added to the
modifier
damage.
on the
Yeah.
damage if I hit.
Yeah.
15 to
15
hit the one on
hits.
Ardu.
Yep.
All right, and that would be actually 4 points of damage then.
Okay. All right. That one immediately, as it's. They're not used to things fighting back. They're not used to multiple people being around when this happens. This is something that was unplanned, and this one's looking pretty injured.
Wait, do you need 2 light weapons to do that?
Rapier's a light weapon, and so is a dagger.
Is it? Actually,
wait,
rapier's
you
not.
used
It's a
rapier,
short
right?
sword. A short sword,
Oh,
I think,
shit.
is
Hold on,
a
let me
light
look it up.
weapon, but rapier's
Rapier's a regular weapon.
yeah.
Fuck me, really? Well,
It's finesse.
damn it! All right, then ixnay that dagger throw. Then that didn't happen. Yeah, I thought the rapier.
Remember,
was
I
a
was
light
making the
weapon.
same mistake
It's a
with Fire
finesse
Red
weapon,
early
so.
on.
I've done that before because, like, to me, it makes sense. A rapier's a light weapon, but like mechanically,
Yeah.
Watsy does not want us to have fun.
Oh, that's stupid.
Anything different with your bonus action? You gonna do a bonus action?
Nope. So instead, then instead of a bonus action, toss the dagger. Well, I just dispatched this guy. So 5, 10. Can I bonus action with the rapier? Or
No.
Yep. Okay, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, bonus action dash. Up outside, see what's going on there.
You see a lot of people, torches. You see 3 in front, longbows in hand. You can see their arrows alight as they have them drawn, looking towards the deer as the deer's finding its legs. Scampering around, you can see it looking frantically. And Herc is just coming to, kind of leaning up against the side of the building, trying to make sense of what's happening. That ends your turn.
Shit. I have no idea what's so special about this deer, do I?
You've never seen a fire red deer before. That's probably all the more that you would know for right now.
That comment about nobles.
Yeah, I don't know anything else beyond that. Okay, I'm going to keep moving this way. I'm going to kind of vault next to Herc and take a step over here and crouch down and say, "Time to get up, buddy. We kind of need you."
On the side of the building, you see that those are barrels. Let's pretend like those are outhouses next to each other, just for the sake of imagination. Yeah, I had to pull this one from the pile of maps. I wasn't expecting the tavern. I have something completely different planned. The deer with 50 feet of movement, dashing. Coming around the corner, and as it comes around the corner, you can see it kind of brushes up against you a little bit, Herc, and kicks over a leather bag that is laying on the ground, and you can see several small vials come rolling out of the bag, and it darts full 100 feet of movement into the woods. Off screen.
That's good.
It is now the Rangers' turn. And they hold their position. Except for the familiar voice of Thiambar speaks out. Go now, we have no business with you. It is between us and the royal magician bloodline. And they hold their turn. Arsis, it is now your turn. You can hear some shouting from outside, but unfamiliar. You're probably unable to make out what they said.
All right, I'm gonna finish off the guy in front of me. Hopefully.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 hits.
So 7 points of damage.
Okay, that finishes off the one that's right next to you.
All right. Then I'll bonus action command Ardu to work on this last one.
Okay.
I don't know what sick game you guys are playing, but I won't be a victim to it. And handsome Ardu does an attack. 14.
14 hits.
Cool. So 26 plus 3. Okay, we've got 3. Yeah, 2.
2 points of damage?
No, 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Okay, 3.
Yeah.
Got it. Alrighty. Rin. Or Arsis, that's everything, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's I will also stand in front of Rin and Riker, kind of
Okay.
as a protective stance.
Okay.
Go. I'll finish this one off. You guys go. And that'll be it.
Rin, it's now your turn.
Yeah. Rin gives Arsis a little thanks. And then she looks at the cultist and says, "Did your mommy make that mask for you?" And she does a little vicious mockery on him.
Okay. I like it.
I actually thought of one this time.
Mommy is extra. Stings.
Oh man, he's a mama's boy.
He is. He's proud of his mama's work.
At least it
My
wasn't
mommy
just
didn't
calling
make
him
it for me, my
dumb.
mom did.
Unfortunately, it did not seem to have any effect on them.
My best insult does nothing.
I can see out of this one.
Would Rin have heard any better than Arsis what was going on outside? Or is it still just muffled because it's muffled?
It's muffled. It's going through stone and wood.
Yeah.
It'd probably be pretty difficult to fully make out what it was, but you could tell it sounded like there was some sort of commotion.
In that case, she will listen to Arsis, but says, "Call me if you need me." And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. She comes out, sees that, and immediately backs up one, like, "Whoa, what's that?" And that's
Okay. Herc, it is your turn.
Whoa. Hey now. What's going on here? Said we can leave. I think my friend just turned into a deer. You responsible for that? Who put you up to this? Let's talk this out.
One of the cultists responds, "Mother Nature is not pleased. We must sacrifice. The rich are eating us alive, and it is all the nobility's fault."
All right. Well, look, I can vouch for our friend here. He's trying to help. All right. He's different. Maybe we could find you another. Go through the portal, bring you another one. But you kind of sprung this on us. We didn't have time to talk about it.
The high hunt has begun. You have 90 seconds.
"90 seconds to..."
Till the game begins.
Imagine that's probably all I get out. I don't
Yeah.
know what to say to that anyway.
Are you going to use any movement? I'm going to say that was a decently lengthy conversation. Probably won't get full action out of that, depending on what you want.
They're gonna shoot or not, so I probably stay there.
Okay.
When I see Ren come out, I probably beckon her over.
Okay. Riker, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. So Riker is going to heed
I'll
Ars's
listen to you.
advice, so we'll exit. Just immediately turn, like, see all these, like, hunters and everything. And he is going to panic a little bit. And so I still have my cannon from last time, but I would have put it in, like, my bag of holding.
Okay.
So I need to use an action to retrieve it from my bag of holding, but I am taking out my cannon.
Okay.
I'll put down the map. Oria and Riker, not knowing that we might be trying to be peaceful. Since these guys look like the ones in the bar, he is probably going to fire. Or command his cannon to fire.
Okay.
Just the first one he sees, so it'll be this guy right here.
I will allow you to shoot this shot, but the three that were holding their action, looking for any sort of active aggression, they will be taking their turn immediately after. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Yes. Not 20.
Okay, good stuff.
Okay. So let's see. It's gonna be 4d8. So
48.
24 is damage.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Dealing a significant.
He's just like a shit that just like throws out the cannon and just commands it to shoot.
Okay. You are going to be taking I'm gonna say that one that attack basically caused them to, there was so much damage it caused them to not be able to react accordingly. But you are gonna take 4 longbow attacks.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 hits.
Okay. The 25 and the crit, right?
Yep. Correct.
Okay. So 5 points of piercing and 14 points. So a total of 19 points of piercing damage.
Which ones are the rangers? There's these 3.
The front 3, the ones that kind of have their shift.
And they attack.
Yeah. They
One
have.
of them is attacking twice.
No. 2 of them is attacking twice. The third one that was attacked by the cannon, I'm saying that they kind of lost their held action and they're not going to fire their bow out of like sheer shock.
Got it.
Okay.
And just rest of movement going to see, so 5, just spreading out a little bit. 15 will give me right there, and yeah, that'll be my turn.
They move in unison 30 feet forward.
Oh, that's creepy.
This is your final warning. Flee now. We will end you. And as far as you know, that is the end of their turn. Sammy, it is now your turn. Looking down beside you, you can see the Arv's bag of holding kind of sprawled open with a few vials, familiar enough to you to know that there are several potions of healing hidden inside of it.
Is it an action to pick up all the vials in the bag?
I'll say it's not sprawled out or spilled out far enough that you would need to take a full action to do it. I'll say you lose your bonus action if you're okay with that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Would you rather lose your action instead of your bonus action?
I don't know. No, I guess I'll lose my bonus action. Shit. Hold on. I just want to see one more thing. 10. Shit, that's so far away. No. All right. I will. I will. Okay, I'm gonna. Is it an action to swap? It's an action to swap out a weapon, right?
Probably
Or I
depends.
just
No,
run
that's a
rapier
free
and-
action, I think.
Yeah. Like
is it?
if
Okay.
it was fully stored in like a backpack or something, but if you just have multiple weapons attached at your hip, I'll just give it a free action to swap.
All right, so short bow. I'm gonna pull that or stow the rapier and pull up my short bow. I'm gonna probably move over here so I have a better line of sight. Oh, I can't move over there. Hold
Do
on,
you
I
need
just
me
wanna-
to? Do you need me to make the map wider for you?
Just a teensy weensy little bit.
There's not going to be anything over there, but you can have it.
That's fine. Yeah. Only because oh shit, there you go. That's fine. That works. That should work right there. And I'm going to hold my action for when I see one of those baddies pop around the corner and launch an arrow right at him.
Okie dokie. It is now the ranger's turn. Oh, yeah, it was their held action. Okay, got it. Never mind. The one that took the damage from your cannon is going to make 2 longbow attacks at it.
The 25 will hit it.
It's going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The other 2 hold. Arsis, it's now your turn.
All right, let's finish what we started. 18 to hit the last one.
18 will hit.
Okay, and then I'll have Ardu infuse the strike as his reaction. So 5 plus 6 points of damage. on
Okay.
him.
Okay. It is not quite down. It is close.
That's all right, because Ardu gets his turn now as my bonus action. He attempts to hit with a 9.
Unfortunately not.
And then I'll start heading towards the door. But I'll stay inside here.
Okay.
And then I will have Ardu move as well, taking the AOP.
Okay. The cultist will it's 12 hit?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Alrighty. That ends your turn?
Yeah.
Rin.
Oh man. I guess she's just gonna I don't know if we're fighting or running.
Give me an insight check.
Thank you.
Gotta
Well-
go find that deer.
It's not gonna do much.
Yeah. Looking at the number, looking at how close you are, and knowing that realistically, they haven't even started their full assault yet.
Right, there's so many of them. Okay,
Just to be clear,
Please.
real quick, make sure, I know you guys took a long rest before. I don't know if you used all your hit dice. I think
Short
I told.
rest. We never took a long rest.
I meant short. Yes, short rest. I think DJ had asked right before you guys went to the bathroom.
Yes.
But know that if you haven't used the short rest that you just got from sitting here at the tavern, if you still need to use some hit dice, you can use those now before we get started and you actually start taking damage.
Wow.
Some of you. But if you weren't at full hit points, yeah. Anyways, if you weren't at full hit points, Riker beforehand,
I was at full hit points, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Okay, good.
Okay. Rin's just gonna duck her head, since she's just basically standing in the entranceway there. She's gonna quickly duck her head into Arsis and say, "We need to get out of here," and she's gonna book it, I guess.
Okay.
It's a lot of dudes. All right, and then there.
Herc.
Right. You know, this business with the fungus isn't over. We need that wizard. If you want that business to stop here.
This is
I mean,
Mother
it was
Nature's
just like-
punishment for allowing the government to go unchecked for far too long. It's trying to reclaim. We must sacrifice.
And then what? What happens? Help me understand.
No response.
I'm gonna go over here to Simon. We need to go get that deer before they do.
Riker. You can respond, Sam, if you want a quick one.
As Kirk and I guess Ren is flying past me, Sam would probably say, not in total disagreement over there about the rich and their transgressions.
Oh,
as I'm
get over
still holding the
yourself.
bow.
And I'll actually use a dash to catch up to Ren.
Okay. Riker, it's now
Speak
your
for
turn.
yourself, Mr. Moneybags.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to command the cannon to come right next to me, and it's technically a tiny object, so I just kind of like scoop it up
Okay.
as a free action. And I'm gonna go, and as he's running, right, Riker just shouts, "Miss Arsis, just follow the sound of my voice. We're in the back of the bar. Be quick." 15, 20. He'll go here, and I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna wait till I see Arsis, and then I'm going to dash. Is what I'm trying to do.
Just for the sake of simplicity, is it Arsis? Are the rest of you? Are you all going to flee at this point if they allow you to?
I'm specifically waiting for Arsis because Riker doesn't want to leave her behind again. So
True story. That makes sense. Arsis.
yeah. So if he sees Arsis, he will start booking it.
Sammy has the bag, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going after that deer. I'm gonna win this deer catching contest.
That is the most Herc thing, and I love it.
This cultist's gonna come up and get a little bit of redemption at your Ardu. 2 melee attacks, 23 and a 10.
The 23 hits.
5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Sammy, you just still gonna hold and wait for, or I mean, technically, one of these cultists did come around.
Yeah, it would be the one at the bottom right there. I'd probably launch a volley at. So.
Okay.
So short
Oh, that's-
bow it is.
That's gonna get us killed.
$16. Wow.
16 does
16
hit. Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be 21 points of damage against probably the first guy I would have seen, which would have been
You
this
don't
one.
get sneak attack unless it's melee,
Uh,
I believe.
Yeah, even with your subclass, I think that's true.
finesse or ranged weapon.
Oh, it's even ranged? Oh, damn.
It is a ranged weapon.
Wait, sneak attack is that, but you wouldn't get sneak attack with the basic rules because you don't have an ally within 5 feet. You don't have advantage on.
I don't need an ally. I don't need advantage.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's melee for that part.
I don't think so.
And this
You
Uh,
don't
let
need
me-
advantage on the attack roll to use your
Let me
sneak
look at that
attack.
up really quick.
And
if
you don't need advantage on
if
the
you
attack
are
roll.
within 5 feet of it and no other
Oh.
creatures are within 5 feet of you.
Fuck off, damn it, bastard.
Sorry.
Okay, minus
You're
10.
right. Yep, minus 10.
Alrighty, do you use your movement now?
Oh shit. That was shit. We're top of the order now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my reaction when they moved in. Do they do anything when they move in sight on me?
These ones don't know.
Then... Fuck, where the hell is Arsis at? Jesus.
She's 2 more turns.
Lower in the initiative.
yeah.
That's where she's at.
I know, I'm aware.
It's all right. Leave me behind
Yep.
again. It's fine.
I'm leaving you behind now with that comment. Action, bonus action, movement, 90 feet. Go. I'm going to beat Herc on this deer hunting contest.
Okay, 90 feet out in the straight line?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. The Rangers stay where they're at. Arsis, it's now your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, bonus action, Ardu is gonna to attack back.
Okay.
And do nothing.
Does not.
Would it be an action to pick up Ardu, or can I do it as like a free thing because he's my companion?
I don't know. He's pretty big.
Is he like a small creature?
No.
Or
No, he's
medium?
medium sized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it. So you're not wanting to provoke the force, or you're trying to use the force movement to not provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, I just wanted to action dash.
Oh, yeah, I'll allow it. That's fine.
Okay. So yeah, I'll pick him up. And
Yeah,
then
if you guys are fleeing,
I'm gonna walk out, see that nobody's here, and be like, "Holy shit!" And unfortunately, due to the fact that I can't see you guys and I don't know where you went.
I did say back of the bar.
yeah, he did yell.
Okay, well, back of the bar means many different things. I'm gonna go actually where the crowd is less.
Okay.
And so we're gonna go this way.
Okie
Because I
dokie.
would see less of a threat over there, as the big crowd is over there.
You guys have been given a substantial head start. So
12 seconds?
I mean, they did say like 90 seconds. So technically, you have, what is that, 15 rounds or something like that? Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have several rounds to go. I'm going to transition to the originally planned map, and we will continue. It's not going to make me. Will it keep the turn order?
It should, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see
I
why
mean, it
not.
does every time you start a new battle.
That is true. That is true.
So this time it won't.
And it's not on there anymore.
It's not.
I mean, I remember what I
Wildly
got.
funny.
Not for me.
No. I had 9.
I had a 19, so.
All right, hold on. Let's. I'm gonna
I think
say
it still shows up for John, but not for us.
it does. I tell you what. We're gonna say that as you guys are running out, this is going to restart combat. So I'm gonna remove all turns. Roll your initiative again.
Gotcha.
Fuck.
Rin's doing better this time.
Initiative.
As
Nice.
long as I'm better than her.
Sorry, I guess you need to go potty.
You're okay.
We're re-rolling initiative because we're on a new
I know, I
map.
heard that part.
Okay.
A little more confused than before.
You guys can see your tokens, right? And you can move them.
Yeah.
You can see the map.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will give you free movement to position yourself somewhere on this map. Anywhere you would like. You have essentially 15 rounds to find your placement and strategize how you would like to.
What the actual fuck is going on?
I have
What?
no idea. I don't know if
I-
this is connected to the fungus
People
thing.
Where's the deer?
What deer?
They
Wait, yeah, what
tricked me
deer?
with a sleeping dart, and then
I'm gonna start making my
they
way.
turned
Are you-
Arv into a deer.
What? They turned what? What?
They turned Arv into a
And-
deer. A big
We
ginger
need to
deer.
keep moving. Let's keep
And,
talking, but we need to keep
while
moving.
I'm moving north, I'm looking through the contents of Arv's bag of holding.
Okay.
I would like to look for deer tracks.
Go ahead and roll me a survival.
Good roll, good roll.
I don't have advantage, so it's an 18, but 18 is still really good. So
Yes, it is.
You can see in the dirt deer tracks headed towards or following along this path. You can tell that it's headed further back into the woods.
Oh, shit, this is a huge map. Okay, there we go.
It is, yeah.
Gotta
So
zoom out a little bit.
those of you that don't have dark vision, I've given you vision in a 10-foot radius just because you would naturally be able to see at least shadows. So I'm telling you that you can see immediately what's around you. The spots that are lit up on the map is moonlight coming in through the trees. If it is under trees and you have dark vision, you are in darkness. Okay. So keep that in mind. All perception checks for anybody without dark vision is going to be rolled at disadvantage.
So as I'm heading north, looking at the ring,
Herc and I are the only
will-
ones with dark vision, right?
Yes.
I will cast the light spell. The cantrip. What is
what
it?
are you doing?
Well, you're going
Need
to
to
draw
see.
attention to us.
Well, they told us to run. He could just say, "Oh, I'm trying to get out of here, but I got lost in the woods." Hand Riker
there you
that
go.
bag of potions and magical things. Probably
And
knows what they
I'm
are.
looking through the bag as I'm going north.
Guys, I might be able to cause a distraction. I might be able to hold them off. Riker,
You do that. I'm gonna look for that deer. You said that was Arv?
Yeah,
wait, that was Arv? Wait, deer Arv? What? You know what?
they
That's fine.
turned him
Just
into a deer.
keep doing what you're doing. I'll set some distractions down. John, what
Yes.
I want to do is if there are like pebbles on the ground, I want to pick up one of them and I'm going to use magical tinkering on one of them, and I'm going to imbue a recorded message, and be just Riker saying, "Hey, I found something over here," and I'll just toss it in the woods, and I'll do that again with another one. Be like, "Oh wait, no, guys, it's over here," and then throw that in like the other direction.
Okay. So is that like if they walk within vicinity of it, then it's going to play,
It
or
just repeats. I believe.
Let's see.
Just post it.
Hold on. I just want to make sure of something really quick. Okay.
still the rest of you should probably be finding a spot that you would like to be located on the map. Hold on, Herc. You need to make me a dexterity saving throw as your character, for a brief moment, stepped in a snare trap.
Oh,
Cool.
Four.
Did you really roll a 4? It didn't show up.
Yep.
Oh, there it
there it
goes.
is.
There it is.
Yep. You are now strung up by your toes, so you are grappled.
Ah! Help!
where? Okay, so
I guess
clearly I
Rin
don't
will
see
follow
her.
his voice. And
You and
try
that's
and-
that's the tricky part. Because of the line of sight and the darkness, it is going to be difficult. To hear Herc,
Okay,
he's
so-
over in this general vicinity since he yelled.
I have 20/20 right now with the light cantrip.
Okay. Did you adjust your token, or do I need to do that?
I think you need to.
Okay, I will
Oh, wait,
give you 20/20.
no, wait. Yeah, I need 20/20 from you.
Okay. Dynamic lighting. 20. That's not it. Why?
Which way did the deer go? Two pathways.
He went northeast. He is no longer on the pathway. You can see his trail goes through bright light and dim light. 20. Save. There you go. You get that?
Perfect. There you go. Yes,
Cool.
I got it now.
Okay. I would
in
like
fact-
to beeline it to the deer.
You can see him kind of back in this general vicinity. And as you're looking through the woods, you can see along the back there's kind of a very mountainous, straight cliff ledge that's kind of going up probably 20-30 feet into the air.
I'd like to corner him if I can. Arv, is that you? If that's you, you need to come here right now.
You should be able to see Arv towards the backside of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While she's making her way towards the deer, I think I can see what looks like an abandoned camp to the east.
Yes.
I'm going to make my way over there, but while I'm walking, because I heard Herc get strung up, I'm assuming some sort of issue is going on, so I'm gonna kind of pay attention for any traps at this point.
Okay. If you're using your perception, it is going to be made with disadvantage.
Even with the 20/20 vision?
Oh, with the light? Yeah, I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. You can make it at normal.
Perfect.
John, I think I know what I'm going to do with my tinkering now.
Okay.
So I'm not going to record any message. Instead, what I'll do is I'll lay a couple stones down just like across the path, just like in some nearby bushes. 2 of them will be of my cannon shooting, and the other 2 will be of like someone shooting an arrow, similar to like Arceus.
Okay.
And they'll just be in like the bushes near the trails because they can only be perceivable 10 feet away.
Okay.
And I'll kind of scatter those like across this like path here.
How many of them do you get?
4.
4. Okay. Do you want to draw me a couple squares or circles on the map?
Yeah.
Could you do that
for you?
Appreciate it. All right.
I would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, you can.
Because it didn't look like Arv was interested. And then I will also repeat, Arv, if that's you, I need you to come here right now.
It comes running straight for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Arv, what happened?
really bad news.
Oh no!
What? A
20
trap.
feet movement. Yep.
Literally fell straight into a spike trap.
Ouch.
No.
And it is just bleeding and bleating down there, making all sorts of noises, just groaning.
Well, I can understand him, so if he's cursing in deer, I actually know what he says.
It's just, oh fuck, it hurts. Oh no, why did this happen to me?
Apparently they're after your lineage for some reason. We need to hide you. We need to get you out. First, we need to get you out of this pit.
Just
I'll
cover the pit again. Just hide me down here. I'll stay quiet.
Oh, okay. Shit. Yeah, I can do that. But I'm afraid you're gonna get hurt. Shit.
I'm already
let me
bleeding.
bring it
I'm
up.
fine. I'll get to a spot. I'll be safe.
Don't move. Yeah, or get off the spikes at least. Oh crap.
Rin, are you doing something down there next to Herc?
So
Just waiting for other
Rin,
people to do their stuff. I'm just hanging out.
so as Rin starts approaching Herc, like trying to look for him, she's going to like kind of run her hand across a tree and grab like a small branch and cast prestidigitation on it to make it light up, so she can see where the trap might be. So she's not just going on shadows.
Your rings cast light free at will. So if you want,
we are attuned to those now.
yeah, I gave you the attunement for the short rest. Would
That
you
was
like?
not made clear when everybody
Sorry.
went to the bathroom again.
Would you like to cast light on your? It emanates from your ring.
Yeah, because I don't think prestidigitation really lights up like that. So
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yes, I would like to cast light.
Okay.
right.
You should now have additional light. Keep in mind, though, you are now a beacon for anybody looking for you in the woods.
Can I cut myself down or no? Or...
Can I like make the light go away when I want it to?
you can dismiss it.
Yeah, you
as
can
an action.
dismiss it.
Cool.
Or is
Yeah,
it
as
free
soon
action?
as I get Herc out of this, I'm gonna dismiss that.
Okay. Well, shit. I'll turn that back off again. Cool. Okay. Yeah. You're able to find where the rope starts from, and
Just cut him loose.
okay. Yeah. Herc, you're not strung up high enough that I'm gonna make you take fall damage or anything like that.
Okay.
But you fall to the ground with a thud. I will give you 30, 60. You have 120 feet of movement. Once you move that, it is going to reinitiate combat. So wherever you're at right now, 120 feet, that's it. And combat starts. So pick your spot and let me know when you're ready.
Herc, you can see in this, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you. 'Cause I'm too far away from anyone else and I can't see.
Oh dear. Well, watch out for traps, I guess. Let's find the others.
Sammy, what are you doing over there by the campfire?
I'm gonna take a quick look around to see if there's anything useful that somebody might have left behind. Any
Tattered
camp supplies or anything like that?
tattered sleeping bag, tent. You see a water skin on the ground. You see a normal backpack that seems to have just random adventuring gear attached to it. You have ropes. There's one of those metallic like meal trays that people have that they use to separate their food sometimes when they're camping, like a mess kit type of deal. Depends if there's anything specific that you're looking for, how long you want to be rummaging through a random bin while you're...
Is there any like crowbar or anything like that on the pack? Something big enough and heavy enough that if I can toss it, it sounds like somebody moving through the woods.
Oh, I mean, you actually see a lot of climbing gear, so you would see like stakes or whatever they're... Yeah, pythons, whatever they are.
Yep.
Yeah, you could do that.
I'm going to grab one of the pythons, and then I'm going to immediately just turn off light.
Okay. I will disable your light, and now you should just be reduced down to your 10 foot of vision that I gave you and the natural moonlight.
And then I'm going to hide in the woods right here next to it. I'm going to hide, and...
Is that the
Actually, no,
location that you're hiding?
I'm gonna hide right here. I like that spot. I'm gonna hide right there.
Okay. Alrighty. Give me a stealth roll. Herc and Rin.
Fuck you. Shit 10 roll.
It makes sense because you're actually standing like in the fucking wide open right now. It's just kind of dark.
Oh shit. Damn it.
Behind a tree, you're just... Is it like...
Yeah, not even behind a tree. You're standing in front of some bushes, but on the wrong side of the bushes.
I don't want to see shit, but you know.
That's
Right,
okay.
Short bow drawn, and fuck. How far away is that? It's probably too far.
You can see a bullseye lantern starting to illuminate the woods to your left, the two of you, as the first of the cultists are starting to arrive.
How tall are these trees, John?
Old growth.
Yeah, probably like 40, 50 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna try to, as they walk, whatever way they walk, I'm gonna try to chop a tree down on them.
You do have that special axe.
I do have
That's
special.
true.
Oh, yo, let's go.
It absolutely wrecks wood.
That is a Herc intelligence level of thinking right there. I'll allow it. Okay. Rin, are you going to stay right there with Herc and his plan?
You can push.
Yeah, she might actually like trying to help encourage the tree to push in the right direction.
Okay.
Once he's got an idea, she can't stop him.
All right.
Bardic inspiration is asked. Give him a
I have no inspiration left.
I mean, you could Bardic inspiration him without giving him an actual die. Pat his back. Good job.
Oh, just like, you can do it, buddy.
Right.
Alrighty.
Riker, did you find me?
Yeah, he was following close behind you just as he was tossing the stones.
Okay.
All right, John. I see these two. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this tree on those two.
Riker, do you have any of those healing
Okay.
things left?
I'll let you do that here in just 1 second.
The needles?
Yeah.
I've got one left, but that's all I've got. I'm tapped out after that.
I don't know anything about what's gonna happen to Arv. He fell into the pit. He hurt himself. He might be injured. But at this time, I am gonna try to make the pit look covered up again. I am working on putting the trap back, as he said. I also want Ardu to jump down there in there with him.
Okay.
in case we need to like push him out or do something else.
The only thing that Riker would want to do, John, those like so I mean Riker didn't see what happened to Herc, but what would I need to like set a trap similar to that near this hole?
I have a hunting trap in my bag.
I would probably just say like a survival check of like 15, and you would just need probably, I don't know, 25 foot of rope.
Yeah, I've got the rope.
Okay.
In 5 hours.
Let me. I'll
Take
try
that long
that.
to make a trap to pull
Okay.
Herc in.
So now I'm trusting you. Remember where that location is at? Don't tell me.
I'll make a circle this time.
Don't do it. I don't want it to influence my decision of where I'm walking. The other ones are just illusory, and I'll know where they're at, and I'll decide against it. But I don't want the potential metagaming of like,
Gotcha.
hey, I see a where your trap is at. I want you to decide the exact square, keep it in your little mind's eye, and just know.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Do I roll anything to hide this pit trap?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
I'm good at those, though.
And Herc, as a surprise round 20, yeah, you're able to easily just with kind of the help of Ardu, like grabbing the branches and pushing them back up to you, you're able to weave them back over to rearm the trap, essentially.
Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll just hide behind this fallen branch and wait.
Okay, sounds good. Herc, as a surprise round, the two of you are going to go ahead and chop as hard as you can to try to chop this tree down in one fell swoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you look up the HP of a tree?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Her.
Okay.
No nat ones. No nat ones.
4.
Oh.
So 2.
Well, luckily for you, the AC of a tree is 4. So that hits. Now do damage.
Special plant damage.
Do a
Damage.
2-handed strike. So it'd be 15 damage.
A tree has 150 HP.
Oh God.
10 more strikes, I guess.
Just keep at it.
So as you take your first swing, you reel back and you can just hear the axe like hissing as it's ready to strike, and you hit and you just take a chunk out of the tree, but there is still 9/10 of the way to go. And it immediately alerts them of your presence, and you can see the bullseye lantern training right on your general vicinity. It is now
Easy, friends.
the top of the turn order. Rin, do you have a higher dexterity than Riker?
Good question.
I've got 14.
I've also got 14.
Ooh.
I will defer to Ren. She can go first.
Okay.
Okay.
It is the High Hunt Ranger's turn, and because you are visible at the current moment, Rin, you are going to get 2 longbow attacks at you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A 10 and a 16.
The 16 hits.
Okay. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Ouchie.
Yikes.
That's a lot.
Good thing it takes a lot to actually kill me.
The ranger over here moves forward and is going to take an additional 2 shots at Rin because you're closest.
Yeah, fair.
25 and
Both
22.
hit.
11 and 6.
I am down.
This one hears the noises and is going to get to about right here and hang out and use his turn investigating, and you can hear, come out, wherever you are, and that will end their turn. And it is now Rin's turn. Rin, give me a death saving throw, would you please? Oh, you've got your amulet. Yes, cool.
Yeah,
You are stable now. But unfortunately, there's nothing for you to do on your turn. Riker, it is now your turn. You would have heard not only the chop of the tree in the distance, but also the loosing of several arrows whizzing through the air and hitting the soft flesh of Rin, and maybe even kind of a cry of pain in the distance.
Right, but I, since I don't have dark vision, I don't exactly know where. I just kind of know the
true.
direction.
Yes.
Okay. Riker he's going to focus on the here and now and what he can see. He's going to turn to Arceus and say, you may want to go in a different direction. I'm going to use my cannon as a distraction. Hopefully they'll go for that and not us.
Well, then you need to get away from here because this is where...
I know. That's what I plan on doing. Bonus action, I'm going to move the cannon away from us.
Okay.
5 more feet. And I'm going to command it to fire at specifically the guy holding the lantern, because I'm trying to break the lantern.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
All right. I'll take the attack. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
All right, for 10 force damage.
Nice.
Dude, you really calibrated that cannon.
He's been working on it. Like when you guys aren't looking, he's just kind of tweaking it.
Nice.
Because he's like, no, it has to be perfect.
Yeah, it took a sizable amount of damage there. And you can see kind of the bullseye lantern falter a little bit as they take their damage. It kind of redirects. Okay.
All right.
What else do you do?
Riker is going to back up. So 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll probably go over here. And that's where I'll end my turn.
Okie
Wait,
dokie.
actually, I still have an action. I'm going to hold I'm going to load up a firebolt, and if I see one of those guys, I will use the firebolt at them.
Okay, yeah, you do not have visibility. Sammy, it is now your turn.
Okay.
You can
I
see.
see.
You should be able to see an unconscious Rin laying in the bushes, however far away from you, as the bullseye lantern has her illuminated on the ground.
Got it. While I was walking towards the campsite and whatnot, what did I see in Arv's bag?
You saw 5 potions of healing. You saw a couple books, couple scrolls. You saw a wand. A
wand is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to be attuned to use a wand?
You do remember that Arv was given a wand by Ganrahast.
Yeah, but wasn't it on his person?
Yeah, I thought
Apparently
that
it's in
was.
his bag.
I mean, it doesn't mean that he
Yeah.
didn't move it to his bag.
Yeah.
I'm
Does it
not
look
saying
like
that
the
is
one
what it
that,
is.
Yeah, does it look like the one that Ganderhass gave him?
You're wand blind. All wands look the same, man. It's a stick of wood. What do you...
If only.
I'm looking for a particular curve or some shit like that, damn it. No, that's fine. Okay, so I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet of movement. That will... was this the guy that, Jesus, Riker was shooting at? Or was this a different guy that Riker was shooting at?
Different guy. Yeah. You don't see the... Technically, you should be able to see the illumination of the bullseye lantern to the west. Over here. Do you see that on your
I
map?
do, yeah.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to tell whether or not you would have clear fire. You know, the darkness, there could be a tree that you can't see that would prevent you from being able to shoot.
Nope, we're gonna shoot the guy that shot Ren instead.
To be clear, you can't see the guy that shot Ren.
Which means
No,
he gets
even with the
disadvantage on the
lantern?
shots.
The one with the lantern didn't shoot, but yeah, you can shoot that guy.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming the guy with the lantern was the one that shot Rin, so that
Oh,
would be
no.
the guy that I was shooting at then. So
Okay,
All
yeah,
right,
you
so
can shoot this guy.
that guy I'm shooting at then.
Yeah, he's
Does a 12 hit?
12 is their AC. That hits.
Hey, I found their AC, guys. It's gonna
Just
be 6
cast
points of
find AC,
piercing
baby.
damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a bonus action to hide.
All right, go ahead and give me that stealth check.
Come on, roll better this time, you bloody thief.
Okay, yeah, you definitely feel hidden, dipping right behind, kind of blending right in with the bush that you're standing in front of. Herc, it is now your turn.
I guess I'll get my shield out and lean down and I will heal Ren for 1 HP with my healing hands.
Nice.
And I will run up this way.
Okay.
Um,
You can see two people, both with their bullseye lanterns on to the east and to the west. You also know the presence of the one with the bullseye lantern directly to your south, but you do not have direct line of sight on that person at the moment because you were right behind a tree.
what lantern was shown on us?
This one.
Okay. And that's it, because light is an action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When did you cast light?
No, I'm saying that's it, because I can't do anything else.
Oh, okay. Oh, because gotcha. Okay. Arsis, it's your turn.
All right. I will pull out the hunter's trap from my bag.
Okay.
So the hunting trap, and then I will place it, like right here, right off the edge of the path. Yeah, like right
Okay.
there.
When you use your action to set it, this trap is sawtooth steel, right? Okay. Pressure plate. Now, because you do have dark vision, letting you know that you're setting this trap directly in line of sight of a ranger.
Okay. Maybe if I go over there instead.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I can roll a stealth check if you want.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. An 11.
Okay.
And then I'll just kick some dirt over it to try to help.
Okie dokie.
And then basically that's really all I can do. So, I will lay down in an effort to be smaller of a target, for these guys kind of in these bushes after I set the trap. And that'll be my whole ass turn.
Why does this crossbow says it only has a range of 5 feet? That's not correct.
No. It is correct. Listen to what it says.
The crossbow
Yes,
is really, really special.
Like
Fucking-
that DC
They took a faulty
Hold on a
crossbow. It
second.
happens. Sometimes there's.
It's a melee crossbow. You don't shoot it. You go up and whack people with it.
Let me see.
I think it has a range of 120 feet.
It's
Equal
8
disadvantage.
80 is all the
it would be
more.
120, yeah.
320 then.
Okay. This cultist is going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet in the direction that it was shot from. And it can see your target, so it is going to take a... And you are within 70 feet, so it is going to take a crossbow attack.
At who?
At the cannon. It's a 10, so it probably misses.
10 misses.
Okay. This one. Wow, this is wild. And Sammy, it can't see you. It is going to use its movement to get all the way up to Rin, and you can see them kneel down. It's not gonna attack you. Chill out. It's feeling for a pulse. This one.
There's no honor in attacking somebody when they're down.
At least for these people, they are.
Yeah.
You can tell that they're more for the thrill of the hunt than. Okay. Arsis, you rolled an 11 on the stealth. Let me see
Yeah,
what
it's
this
pretty bad.
person's passive perception is. Cultists don't
Might be a
have.
10.
It might be.
It's an 11. Does the perception beat the stealth?
Meets it, beats it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
And they're holding a lantern, right?
yeah, these are
Okay.
yeah. This should have been a hand crossbow and not a light crossbow. Rip. I think a hand crossbow is 1d6 versus 1d8. Okay, I'll make sure to roll accordingly. It's gonna shoot at disadvantage. It misses. Okay. Now I guess we're back at the top of the order. and it is now the ranger's turn. This ranger is going to continue. Let me roll a. Yeah, that's bad wisdom. It is going to be distracted by your rocks. This ranger moves forward, and it doesn't have the same problem as the cultist does. So it sees you, Herc, and it is going to take 2 longbow shots at you. 22 and a 9. 11 points of piercing damage. Okay.
Is it me? Did I do something?
No, you didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, this is at Herc, I think.
I'm analyzing the map. No, this person doesn't even see Herc. I already rolled at Herc.
Oh, they don't see me?
I already the one that was moving away did not see you. The vision, these line of sight things, that's why I'm moving 5 feet at a time to see check to make sure you don't go into vision. Yeah, you were attacked by the one ranger. And that was it. The other ranger is distracted by the traps that were placed out. Rin, it is now. You have 1 HP. Okay.
I do.
So I'm just gonna assume that you're doing like a playing possum situation right now.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of act the damsel for a second, like she didn't move before, but now that this guy's like checking her pulse, she's like slowly like rousing, like, and like as she's like looking like doe-eyed at this guy, she pulls like a little piece of cotton or like I guess piece of wool from her torn off dress, and she's going to like rub it and start like kind of humming like, oh dear, and she's going to cast Silent Image over here. That's 50 feet away.
Okay.
And she's going to make it the Arv deer, and then she's going to like look that way, like ooh, to try and get them distracted over there.
Okay.
Somebody give this woman an Oscar?
Well, let's see the performance.
What's the DC to perceive whether or not this is an illusion or not?
Does it cost an action to use perception to do that? Or
Yeah,
just...
they won't get to do that until it's their turn.
Okay.
So it's just my spell save DC. There we go. That's what it is. Sorry. It is 13. My spell save DC is 13 right now.
Okay. Alrighty. So you used your action. It would cost half your move. If you decided to stand up and move at this point in time, it would cost you half your movement to stand up. And then you would have, 15 feet of movement left over if you were to try to run.
And she would get an AOP, right? Or she would incur an AOP.
Maybe.
She's just going to kind of like, because he was like taking her pull, she's going to like kind of hold his wrist and like just stay there like surprised.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Thanks.
Riker.
Okay. So bonus action, I'm going to have the cannon once again fire at this guy. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Okay, that'll do 6 damage this time.
Okay. He's starting to look hurt.
All right. Question: like, can I see him from where I'm at?
Technically, yeah.
All right. Riker will load up a firebolt shell into his gun, and he is going to fire it at him.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 hits
For
for 10 points of
damage.
fire damage. Alrighty. They are now on their last leg, as you can see them just being pelted by not only your force damage from the Eldritch Cannon, but also now having to pat out the fire that's lit their robes.
All right, and Riker is going to retreat a little further into the woods.
Okie
So,
dokie.
Probably like right. He'll go like right there. Is there a trap there?
No, I was laughing at Rin's drawing of the deer, even though I put a token out there. Very, very cool.
I can't see it.
I can't.
You drew
see
it in the dark. You can't see.
Token he put out.
Oh.
That's very funny.
Oh man. But yeah, that'll do it for me.
Okay, Sammy, it is now your turn. Kind of peering through the bushes, you can see a semi-conscious Rin being checked over by the cultist with the lantern.
One cultist. All right, I'm gonna make a move. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can see that one. If you were to attack at this one over here, it would be at disadvantage. Yeah, that's what you see.
Okay. While he's making his move, he's gonna stow his bow and pull out the rapier. When he gets about here, that's where he's going to stabby stab the guy next to Rin.
Okay. Yeah, being distracted, looking over at the newly summoned image. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yakabakaba!
8.
Oh my good lord.
No, he gets sneak attack if he's all by himself with the enemy.
Yeah, 25.
And I hit him earlier, so.
He might have murdered the guy.
You did, yeah. It's one of those, as he comes up, he turns his head to the side, and then Rin, as you're laying down, your wrist being held by his hand, you're just sprayed with just a shower of blood as his throat is opened up on you, and he just kind of falls forward, and I will remove, I'll say his lantern kind of falls over and is pointing kind of into the bush.
Sammy disappears into the dark again, and bonus action hides.
Nice.
Okay. Roll a
Leaving
stealth
Rin
check.
Covered in blood.
It's fine.
You blend
23
into the
stealth.
surroundings now.
You feel pretty hidden.
That's fine. Whatever, I'll take it.
That's so crazy.
Just silent death through the forest.
Herc, it is now your turn.
Okay, this cultist that just died, he like came up this way, right? In between the two trees that are in front of me.
Yes.
All right.
I'm looking through your vision. You should be able to see this guy right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is a ranger. The one that came up that is over by Rin is the cultist. You can clearly see Sammy walk around that tree, and yeah, you can clearly see Sammy as he came around the tree.
Yeah, and I see that he killed that cultist.
Yes.
There. So I'm gonna go up to this guy and attack him.
Okay.
11.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right.
It's the tree.
And that's it.
Alrighty, Arsis,
You
it's
can
now your
chop
turn.
A man, you can chop a tree.
Okay, I would like to take aim. I have a steady aim sort of thing in my stuff. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I'll just attack at. Honestly, there's nobody I can see within range, so I will just.
Hold on a second.
This guy, I can see the very edge of it.
Yeah, so you can see him. You can also see this guy down here.
I can. Right. I'll attack this one
Okay.
with my bow and arrow.
Okay.
Range is 150 feet without disadvantage.
You're within range.
Okay, perfect. Does a 21 hit him?
21 does.
Okay. And then I'll mark him as the favored foe just to get the extra shit on there. So 9 total damage.
Okay, -9. Got it.
Then I will get up and I will kind of army crawl back a little this way through the bushes.
Okay.
And back on prone position. Like we're guerrilla warfaring this bullshit.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
wow.
Let me.
Insert Vietnam music.
Right?
There we go. Okay. Alrighty. This person with their it is now the cultist turn. They are going to move forward and do another hand crossbow at your cannon.
Yeah, that will not hit.
Alrighty. That cultist is dead. This cultist, however, needs to make a.
It helps because they spread out in the woods, and so you don't have to fight all of them.
This one needs to make a
I hate the woods.
wisdom 13, right? To perceive whether or not your thing is an illusion. They do not. So I'm going to say they take another step forward, and with their dagger, they will make 2 swipes towards the illusion. Okay. It is now. They do hit, definitely. It is now the ranger's turn. It being shot by you, Arsis. Mm, it's still not going to shoot you. They are going to use their archer's eye, and as a bonus action, they can add an additional 1d10 to their next attack damage. And we are going to flavor that as they were, because unfortunately, Sammy, even though you feel incredibly hidden, you are literally standing right in the open again. It feels like it, but their vision, they can just plain see you just standing next to the tree.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. They are going to make an attack. Does a 14 hit?
Does not.
Okay.
Gas.
As a bonus action, the archer can add 1d10 to its next attack or damage roll.
Oh, so you could roll it like a bless or a bardic inspiration.
Can you though? I think you basically have to
It
call it
says-
beforehand. Like,
That's
because
what the
even
end
though I multi-attack and I roll my second one, I guess it still misses either way. Okay.
It should specify if you have to do it before or if you can do it after the call.
It should.
Normally for PCs it does, but
Alrighty. This particular ranger.
Wait, sorry, was it a bonus action to do that? And then
Yeah.
you get like the next D10 on your next attack roll? Is that the
Yeah.
verbiage?
yeah, that's what it said. Like so you had
The damage. It says the next attack or damage roll.
attack or damage. If you want to use it on that attack to hit,
Okay.
then you're fine, but you can't add it to the damage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was just going to add it to the damage, or that's what I called out, so I'll leave it at that. This archer that's down here in front of you, Herc, is going to...
Can I have that? Can I just have that ability?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can. I think it's a feat that you could take. They are going to move away, provoking attack of opportunity.
Okay.
At level 8, I will
Chippy
take
choppy.
sharpshooter, and you'll hate me. It'll be fine.
It's another 2.
That does not hit.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
And once they
And
get...
DG's had 2 nat 20s, so like fuck.
Joseph is the new Charlie.
23 and a
No,
19 to
Joseph-
hit.
It's just Joseph, I think. What was it?
23 and a 19. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay. 12 and 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And they use 15 feet of movement. Okay. Last one. This hunter. Let me zoom in on the vision. See what they can see. And it's at this point that they can see Riker through the trees. And I'm going to add...
Riker's over here.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're pinging over here, so it's like, what?
Oh, no, I think it was just because I was trying to click on my token. They are going to use their Archer's Eye and add a 1d10 to the next damage roll.
Okay.
1, 2.
I don't think you need to call it. I think you just use your bonus action.
All right. So the dirty 20 would hit, but I'm going to shield bros and make my AC 23, baby.
Okie dokie. So both of those attacks miss as they clang off the arcane shield that was created.
As they fire, like Riker just hears something. He's like, oh shit! He presses like a button on his chest, and just there's this bubble that encapsulates him, and just goes like it like sticks in the bubble.
Nice. That will end
But
their
if
turn.
you use the Archer's Eye for the attack, you could probably pass.
Yeah, I'm flavoring it like sharpshooter. I'm pretty sure on sharpshooter you have to declare whether or not you're using it for the
Sharpshooter
attack.
gives you a -5 to your attack roll, so you
That's
have
true.
to declare it before you attack.
That's
this
true.
just uses your bonus action, and you can use it at any time.
Yeah,
It's a different thing. Yeah.
that's probably where my hang up is. Rin,
Yeah.
the person in front of you just spilled their throat blood all over you.
It's fucking nasty. She is going to cast Kinetic Jaunt on herself as a bonus action.
Okay.
That gives, normally it would give her an extra 10 feet of movement. Since it takes, half your movement to get up, would I then get 20 or would I get 25? I'm just,
So, hold on. You normally have 30. You use
I normally
15 to
have 30.
stand up.
Yep.
You cast Kinetic Jaunt, and it
Okay,
doubles
so
your
the
movement.
15 to stand up, it adds 10. So I think that answers my question.
Okay, yeah, then you can get
so we-
25. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and just so you can see, put it in VTT so everyone can see what it does. Then she's going to walk in the, kind of like sneak in the dark. There's, oh no, that's not a bush, that's just a tree. Okay, wait. That's where I was. Let me. Okay, she's heading towards that bush. Maybe she'll just head behind that tree. Okay. She's going to kind of sneak and try and get like behind this tree, and her action's going to be to hide.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth. Wait, you used your action to...
Bonus
Oh,
action.
bonus action to connect, John. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. And then Riker, you're next.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. 12. 12, you don't feel
She's doing her
super...
best.
Yeah. You don't feel super safe. Riker.
Yeah, she's
Yep. So I'm going to use Eldritch Cannon to try to finish off this guy over here.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
All right. For 3 force damage.
Unfortunately, it's still standing.
Okay, that's fine. Riker's going to. If I stand behind this, because he knows the direction that the arrow came from, would I be getting any cover from where I'm at right here? From the guy who just shot me.
Guy that just shot you?
Yeah, or tried to shoot me.
Let me change to the vision. Yes. Yes, you would.
Okay.
Or at least you think so.
What? Unless what?
I said, at least you think so. You feel
Okay.
it.
All right. And I'm going to use my action to load a firebolt and try to fire it at that guy. Try to just finish him off.
Okay.
13 for... There we go. Okay.
13 hits. Yeah, you kill this particular guy. And we will turn off his lantern as it falls to the ground.
Where Riker is at, he will also, in case the archer finds a way to him, he is going to go prone.
Ah, so attacks at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Arsis, those attacks. Are you prone right now?
Yeah, I told you I crawled through the bushes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. I didn't attack at you the last time I was going to, but then I just wanted to remember. Okay. What were you gonna say, Riker?
With the cannon as well, I'm just going to move it just a little bit. I'm going to move it over here.
Okay.
Right there. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Sammy, it is now your turn.
All right, he's gonna switch back over to the short bow, and didn't like the fact that Ranger dude was taking shots at me, so I'm gonna take a quick shot at him. Is that at disadvantage, or is he in enough moonlight that I can see him?
Yeah, he's barely in the moonlight. You're good. 9 misses.
Does not hit him.
No, it does not.
Perfect. So then, I'm gonna 20, 25. Oh, hi, Ren. And oh shit. It's probably gonna go 30 feet. Oh shit! There's another lantern right there. And I am gonna go prone. And I'm going to try to hide over in this area.
Okay.
It's a bonus action.
Alrighty, Herc. Go ahead and roll your stealth check. What are you doing, Herc?
You said the trees are 50 feet tall?
Yeah, something like that. Anywhere between 30 and 70.
Okay. Are there any that are under 50 near me?
The 3 that are nearest to you are not. Those are the thickest of the trees, so they're the tallest.
Okay. And then where did that ranger guy run that just skillfully dodged my opportunity attack and shot me twice?
He ran southwest.
Okay.
You saw him disappear behind this tree. Are you seeing that ping?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wasn't showing up on my side. He went behind that tree, but that's as much as you know.
Okay.
If you wanted to chase him, you would have to go on that other side of that tree to find out where he's at.
I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna use Channel Divinity, Peerless Athlete, and I want to climb this tree,
Okay.
or like jump up into the branches.
Okay. All
I can
right.
jump
Yeah.
up.
I mean, if you're just looking to get up in the branches, you can climb up probably 15 foot into the air. That's
Then he
the.
can do
Well,
more
actually,
because of his. He's
Yeah, yeah.
insanely athletic right now.
yeah. Let's see, jump distance.
Are you doing anything else besides climbing tree?
No.
Okay.
I,
You can keep calculating, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if that's what you intended to do for the remainder of your turn, so I could go to Arsis to keep the combat rolling. But you can tell me how
yeah,
far
that's
up
fine.
you go.
okay.
Alrighty, Arsis, it's now your turn.
Okay. Looking around, I see this guy's getting kind of close, so I'm gonna take a shot at him.
And you can just thread the needle. And thread the needle you
Nice.
will. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll for damage.
So 10 points of damage.
It included your.
Wait, is that clear? Oh, do you not have favorite foe on him?
Oh,
Not on him. My favorite foe's on the guy below
Gotcha.
from this guy. So
alrighty, 10 points of damage. What else you got?
that's really it. I'm just gonna stay here for now.
Alrighty. It is now. Herc, did you decide how far you
Yeah.
wanted to go up?
See, I can jump up like I moved like 20 feet.
Okay.
So I can, if I dashed as well, then I guess it'd be up 50. Or sorry,
Okay.
40.
40.
40.
You are very high up in that tree. Holy moly. Okay.
Let's go 30. I'll cut it at 30 because that'll be. I don't know because now I have to factor in the triangulation if I wanted to throw something. But yeah, we'll say 30.
Algebra's a bitch.
Geometry.
Geometry.
That one, yes. Thank you.
And that's exactly what Herc's thinking right now. Geometry.
They are going to cast Sacred Flame. Arsis, I need you to make a DC 11 Dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay. I failed.
You take 2 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
Um,
That eats into the temporary hit points I have.
okay. Alrighty, that ends the cultist's turn. It is now the ranger's turn. Okay, let's see who can see what. This one lost sight of Sammy, unfortunately. It can see Arsis. Oy. We're going to use the second Archer's Eye. It gets 3 per day. It's going to use the second Archer's Eye to add 1d10 to its next attack roll. So, so 10 plus 4, so 14 misses. And then the next attack 20, even at disadvantage. So I imagine the 20 hits, right, Arsis?
Yeah.
9 points of piercing damage.
All right.
This one is going to circle back around.
With 20 with disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, this one is going to circle back around looking for Herc and eventually come to find. Sammy, did you roll another stealth?
I did, 22.
Okay. Rin, your stealth was a 12, though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Rin.
It's okay. I got to do the thing that I wanted to do. They miss!
They both miss. This one is going to continue circling around. No shot. That's wild. Okay, they're gonna hold their action. Rin, it's your turn.
Yay! I still can't see shit, and I'm still at almost no health. So having like seen the arrows like whiz right past her, I'm gonna guess that she can kind of figure out generally what direction they're coming from.
Okay.
And she's
So you can see this person right here with the bullseye lantern. They can't see you because they can only see what's in their lantern and what's in the moonlight.
fair.
But you can see them in the direction the light is coming from.
Yeah. I don't really have any spells left. And I don't want to attract more attention.
Can the deer move or no?
They're down in a spike pit right now. Oh, her.
So
Deer.
when they attacked it, they showed that it was an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I could probably even just dismiss that thing. I'll leave it up there because I don't think it dissipates. It just stays.
Well, it's concentration,
everybody's
and I
seen
put kinetic jaunt on, which is also concentration. So I kind of just assumed that it was already gone.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
No more deer.
No more deer. The deer was good for a
dear.
second. Yeah, so yeah, fuck it. You know what? We're gonna we're gonna go down like kind of where Sammy is, sneak around him.
Okay.
Yeah, just so, because anyway, and then I'm gonna throw a dagger at the lantern boy.
You're gonna throw a dagger at them?
I'm gonna try and throw it.
Okay, they're just within range. Wait, hold on. Throwing dagger is 20 feet, isn't it? Before it goes disadvantage, or is it?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's 2060, yeah.
Okay, it is actually a disadvantage because they're 25 feet from you.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then I'm gonna move a little closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
They still can't
And
see
now
you,
I've
so
got
you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna go.
Hold on. Actually, okay, you got lucky. You're just out of line of sight of the somebody else.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Roll for attack.
Yeah.
If
Unfortunately.
they can't see her, is that with advantage?
Yes, it is with advantage. Good call.
Thank you. Please, better. Please, better, please.
Yes.
There you go. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold.
It tickles him. It
Nice.
stabs him and it tickles him.
It kind of slips out of your hand at the last second and it flies forward and just kind of barely gets through the leather of the boot, nicking him in the toe.
Yeah. Great. So, then because I didn't do a very good job, I'm going to move a little farther. Or actually, I'm going to move back again. Yeah, we're going to move like here, kind of into these bushes.
Okay.
So,
Right.
you know, he can't just look back and see exactly what hit him.
Why didn't add a modifier to it?
She probably doesn't have proficiency.
In a dagger?
In thrown dagger. I used it as my bonus action. I'm sorry, that was dumb. No, that's okay. No, yes.
Yeah, because it just did 1 plus 1d0.
Yeah.
It should have been a d4 plus your dex modifier, because that was your
Yeah.
action, right?
There we go.
That is weird.
It only shows
Oh,
my
yeah.
dagger as being a bonus action.
It's probably because you don't have it equipped properly.
Oh.
So just roll a d4 and add your dex modifier to it real fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'll look at
Okay.
your character sheet afterwards and we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, thank you.
Riker, go ahead. As she's figuring out that damage,
Yeah.
we'll let you go ahead and go.
So, I on my map, I can see this guy down here. Am I able to use my cannon to make an attack on him? This dude.
Yeah, the dude all the way down there, you sure can.
Okay. Cannon's going to fire on him.
What's the range of your cannon?
120 feet.
Okay, yeah, it's only 90 feet away. You can do it.
15 to hit.
15 just barely hits.
Okay, that's wow, 13 force
Yeah.
damage.
Nice.
Right, and like on my screen, I can just see this guy starting to come up on me. So Riker is going to crawl 5 feet this way, stand up, and I am going to load a firebolt and try to hit this guy.
Wow, that's so wild. You could see him because of the moonlight, but he couldn't see you. That's crazy. And you're doing a firebolt to hit the guy that you just hit with the Eldritch Cannon?
Correct.
Nice, go for it.
14.
14 is the AC. So minus
another
9
9 fire damage.
fire. All right, that one
And,
is looking bloodied.
So I got up from being prone. Am I able to just go back to being prone, or do I have to stay standing? Actually,
I mean, I don't think you have to use any movement to go prone. As long as you used half of your movement to stand up, I'll say that's fine.
right. Okay. Yeah, I will go once again back prone. And that's my turn.
Wild. Sammy, it's your turn.
Sammy's gonna stand up.
Rin, did you roll your 1d4?
Well, I had already rolled a 1d4, so I figured just add 2 to it, because it would only be a 1d4 anyway.
No, it
Oh.
rolled it as a 1 plus 0.
You did roll
No,
a dice.
it rolled
did.
as a 1d4 originally. It just
did,
rolled
okay.
a 1.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
so plus 1 or plus 2?
So plus 2. So
Plus 2.
3 total.
Okay, your dex. Got it. All right, nice. Okay, Sammy, your turn. Thank you. Sorry, Ren, I didn't
Sammy
realize that it rolled
stands
up.
up. No, you're good. Stands up and sprints over to homie. Now, he didn't see me, correct?
That
So
is
I get
correct.
Advantage on the attack?
Yes, sir. Yeah, your stealth was high enough, and his lantern, he has 0 vision on you.
God bless it!
Oh my god!
There's another one.
21.
You're welcome, DJ.
He's all
You're
over
welcome.
her, dude.
You crawl so I
Every
can
time I have to
fly,
roll
sir.
after you, and it's like the engine has to balance itself, and I can't roll above 10.
So DJ slurp nat 20.
You are the silent assassin.
You didn't even
You
take assassin as this role.
like you come up and deal like the max HP they had was 33, and you did that in one attack.
My God, I am just straight up murking them.
Yeah.
All right, and gonna crouch down and hide again.
Okay.
God. Oh, an 18, not as good, but that's fine.
Not as good. Herc.
Thanks,
Oh my
Bear.
god, get
wild-
greedy with your nat 20, sir.
All right.
I want to spread them out, but I'm glad that I'm taking people out one at a time. So.
I'm technically up in this tree.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm on this side, so I can't see.
Here, I'll do that for you.
Okay. Even know what I.
Even know what you're gonna do from up there? You gonna drop your axe on them?
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for them to probably go deeper in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I could hold an action. So
Yeah,
I
if
could,
you'd like to.
I could ready a javelin.
Okay, javelin it is. We're gonna get to the top of the turn order and then call it to keep timing. Arsis.
Yep. I'll attack this guy down here.
Okay.
I guess I get advantage because I can see him and he can't see me. Is that what happens?
You can advantage. Don't. If you're prone and you're doing a ranged attack, don't you get advantage? Or is that a Pathfinder rule that I'm remembering for some reason
Yeah,
right
that's
now?
Yeah, no, if you're prone, you get disadvantage on all attack rolls.
But that's not how this works. But yeah, like he's over here. I don't think he can see me because I'm all the way over here.
Technically, I still can see you. When I look at the
Okay.
vision, it's just barely.
All right, well, 13.
13 unfortunately misses.
All right, that's my turn.
Oh, there are no cultists left. Oh, that's sad.
No, it's not.
Because Sammy just straight up killed them all.
Okay, well, then I guess with that, we'll go ahead and pick up at the top of the round next time. Thanks, friends.
Yeah.